Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, Robert Kelly, Sean Combs have one person in common, professionally and privately.
Jaguar Wright is one of the few media personalities who has been going hard at some of the biggest celebrities in the entertainment scene for years. She has been calling out Diddy and all the alleged atrocities he had committed for years, way before he officially was indicted for many of the things she accused him of. And now that Diddy has been arrested, Jaguar is saying that Beyoncé and Jay-Z are next. Now, Piers Morgan just had her on his show to air her views about all the dirty secrets involving Beyoncé, Z, and Diddy. This is probably the biggest platform that has ever given Jaguar a chance to speak her piece, because Piers Morgan is a media personality with a massive following. But unsurprisingly, she did not mince or hold back what she had to say. She went as hard as ever, reminding everyone that she had been calling Jay-Z and Diddy's monstrous behaviors out for years, but everyone called her crazy.
Well, she doesn't really know him. She has no knowledge of him. She doesn't have a picture with him. I'm smarter than Claudia Jordan. I would never take a picture with the devil.
Jaguar Wright believes that this is just the beginning of what could be the greatest scandal ever in the entertainment industry. She went on to accuse Jay-Z of being the mastermind behind the downfall of R. Kelly. She revealed that Jay-Z allegedly funded the Me Too campaign with the sole purpose of getting rid of R. Kelly. Jaguar believes strongly that Jay-Z can't deny knowing about all of Diddy's doings behind the scenes in the industry. She claims he's one of the biggest enablers of Diddy's criminal enterprise.
He's just the beginning. Until him and his cohorts are all held to account publicly and legally, the victims, they're not safe. He was selected to be the demon that he is, to keep the culture in line so the industry could continue to it for all of its precious jewels. We have too many lost.
Jay's silence on this Diddy situation has been deafening, to say the least, because he and Diddy have been great friends and business partners for decades. So the fact that Jay never heard or said any of this is happening is just crazy. The biggest bombshell Jaguar Wright dropped on the Piers Morgan interview was when she revealed that she has spoken to hundreds of victims, and she's got a few willing to go on record and testify against Jay-Z for the nasty things he and his wife did to them.
How many victims potentially do you think there could be?
Thousands. Thousands. I've talked to hundreds that I deal with still myself. I have 3 victims right now who are willing to give testimony about not only what Mr. Carter has done to them, but his wife as well.
Jaguar Wright's claims of having 3 people willing to testify came as a surprise to many, because before this interview, she's never really backed her conspiracies against these celebrities with solid proof. If you all recall, when she accused Diddy of being a predator a few years back, a lot of people called her crazy. She did sound crazy, with such heavy allegations against one of the most powerful executives in the music game. But since then, Diddy has been charged by federal prosecutors with the same crimes. No one would have imagined that they would ever agree that Jaguar Wright, the conspiracy theorist, was right after all. She insisted in the interview that Diddy had some powerful enablers, which is why he has gone undetected, despite committing all these atrocities in plain sight. Jaguar Wright claims that the only reason Diddy hasn't started singing to the feds yet is because he's still confident that his powerful friends, who have been protecting him all this time, will help him out of this sticky situation. According to Jaguar Wright, Diddy has a lot of these powerful friends on tape strictly for situations like this. The tapes were insurance for whenever a moment where he is isolated like this surfaces.
Do you think that if he's cornered in the way that he's been now, that he may start revealing things about other people?
He has no choice. His ego and his addiction won't allow him to do anything different. Anybody who thinks he's not going to talk is crazy. The simple fact that he's not saying more now only means that the people who have been protecting him all along, who put him in position to be such a horror to the Black community, still find value in him.
Jaguar Wright continued to drag Jay-Z through the mud on the Piers Morgan show. She claimed Jay-Z's silence says a lot about his character, and how he has always pulled strings behind the scenes that have caused the downfall of many prominent names in the industry.
Jay-Z has been notable by his silence since these charges were brought against Diddy. Why do you think that is?
Because that's what he does. He starts little fires everywhere, forces everyone involved to go and carry water while he sneaks away without a response.
Jaguar believes Jay-Z's hands will be forced now that Diddy is on trial. She alleged that Sean Carter is the link between Harvey Weinstein, Jeffrey Epstein, R. Kelly, and Sean Combs. And that's not all, because she also alleged that Jay-Z is deeply involved in a powerful occultic circle, and Diddy was designed to be what he is. She claims that Diddy is just another product of the system that predates him, which is why he was virtually untouchable all that time.
But everyone knows what's going on, and it's been going on for years. It's been going on before Diddy. See, people keep looking at him like he's the Sputnik that came out of nowhere. This is someone who was designed to be what he is. We got to stop making Diddies. And if we're going to do that, then we got to go back. We got to go back to even further, the mentors of these people. Because Diddy was taught how to do what he does systematically. Has been his greatest teacher.
The ripple effect of this interview pushed a lot of fans to put on their detective hats and dig deeper into the allegations that Jay-Z is part of something darker behind all the power and fame. This investigation by fans led to the discovery of a very disturbing video of Jay-Z and a woman, Marina Abramovic, an alleged spirit cooker, in Julian Assange's WikiLeaks. You could see the woman perform what looked like a weird ritual with oddly looking statues in every corner of the room bathed in red liquid. At first glance, you'd think she was setting up the room for a shoot, but the longer the video went on, it looked nothing like a video shoot. The fact that Jay-Z was seen dancing with the woman doing all that made it more weird. If you can recall clearly, there was a time back in 2016 when Kanye West threw some shade at Jay-Z on his St. Pablo tour. Kanye name-dropped Hillary Clinton, Obama, and Jay-Z, telling them that it's a new world and feelings matter. He specifically addressed Jay-Z, telling him not to send hitmen after him. Another theory that got a lot of people talking were the allegations that the "Do What Thou Wilt" shirt Jay-Z wore in 2009 was a direct quote by one of the most infamous Satanists to ever live, Aleister Crowley. A lot of people initially found it difficult to believe most of Jaguar Wright's conspiracy theories, which is normal because sometimes the things she says about these celebrities just feel too dark to be true. But Diddy's arrest and impending trial on a RICO charge, among other crimes he allegedly committed, changes everything. Now it's impossible to just ignore some of these conspiracy theories. Maybe Jaguar Wright isn't always right with her wild allegations, but she isn't always wrong either. There's a lot yet to be unpacked with this impending trial. So many lawyers believe that there's a chance he will try and make a deal to either shorten his sentence or walk away completely without serving time. But to achieve that, he will have had to have given up really powerful people and the incriminating evidence he has against them. It's been as silent as a graveyard from the elite of the entertainment industry, especially the ones with close affiliations to Diddy. Everyone seems to have distanced themselves from the horror show going on right now. But for how long will this silence persist? Well, it remains to be seen. One thing for certain is that this is not the end, it's just the beginning. Like Jaguar Wright said, we're in for a long ride, and wherever it takes us. What are your thoughts about this interview with Piers Morgan? Do you think there's some truth to all Jaguar Wright had to say? What's your take on Jay-Z's perceived silence since the news of Diddy's criminal case broke? Share it all in the comments. And if you don't want to miss out on subsequent updates, you need to like and subscribe to the channel.